want to say thank you for everybody taking the time to come and be part of the swearing in of both our newly elected, our often elected council members, and our new mayor of Auburn. It's a historic opportunity, not only just because the election of new officers, newly elected officials into Auburn city government is critical to the advancement of our city, but we want to highlight in particular Yolanda Trout, who is serving as our first Hispanic Latina council member, and it's so great to have you, and that has been a hope for a good many years, so we honor you. Claude and Rich, I'll say nice things about you at some point. You're not nearly as exciting as the ladies. We also, if some of you were able to see on some of the news channels this morning, along with Seattle Mayor Murray getting particular credit and recognition, Auburn was mentioned for its first female mayor in 122 years, Nancy Backus, and so we're here to honor them appropriately, not for their gender, but for their service and their continued service to our community. So thank you all for coming and being a part of this here today. We're going to start with our council members, and so Councilmember Yolanda Trout, if you'd come and stand, and Councilmember Claude DaCorsi, if you would come and stand, and next to her, and our Deputy Mayor Rich Wagner, come and stand where you will. And I'd like to introduce our City Attorney Dan Hyde, who is going to come and administer the oath of office.
Michael, can we put this microphone here so that all can be recorded?
No, we can't, Dan.
Working with Michael, I hear no quite a bit. You
want that there?
That's fine. Okay, could I ask the three of you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, and please state your name.
I, Yolanda Trout,
do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington and all valid ordinances, and that I will faithfully and impartially perform and discharge the duties of the office of City Council Member of the City of Auburn, Washington, to which I have been elected, according to the law, to the best of my ability, so help me God. Thank you very much.
We want to give opportunity to each of the council members to make a remark, and so you are able to do that as long as that microphone cooperates. And so we will start with Yolanda.
Oh dear.
And you have 1 minute. Because Mayor Backus has 45. So no, go ahead.
We had this topic in our debate, so I didn't get a chance to really complete all of what I wanted to say. But tonight I am so proud, so honored, and so humbled to be the first Latina city council to be elected in this city of Auburn. It was a lot of work, and it really paid off. I had a lot of fun getting to go out and doorbelling and meeting a lot of awesome people in Auburn. As I talked to them, I learned the same issues. Their concerns were the same issues that I had. That really made me and encouraged me to continue running for city council. I would like to, at this moment, thank an individual in this room who saw something in me and who at different meetings, I would call it rubbernecking to my direction, constantly saying, there's going to be 3 openings coming up pretty soon in the city council. And he did that at several meetings. So Mayor Pete, thank you very much for seeing something in me to run for city council. And I have a lot of individuals here that I would really like to thank also, because I have been working my whole entire life to break the ground, to have the Latino community to be represented. But it's not just the Latino community that I want to work with. I want to work for all of you and each one of you. I'm going to have an open door policy. Come to my office, give me a call, come and just let me hear what some of your concerns are, and I'll work diligently with my city council members. They're totally awesome, and I'm excited to be part of their group, and also being the first Latina woman, working with the first woman mayor. But I want to get a hug from Pete, because Pete, it was all you who started this. And as
You're
you
still
know,
going?
Yes, I am. In my family, they say, don't dare give Yolanda the mic, because she never gets off of it.
Well, why didn't they tell us before that 5:59?
As a lot of you know, I do come from a very large family, and I have some of them here. I have my 83-year-old mother who came here to see me get sworn in. She's from Yuma, Arizona. Mom, could you wave? I'm the 9th child of 18 children, so I'm very proud of my mother. I have my elder son, Nathaniel, who came from Santan, Arizona, with his wife, Tammy, and my grandson that are out in the audience. My sister, Hilda, and her husband, Joe, from Yuma, Arizona. My brother, Michael. He's the youngest of 18. He's our baby brother, and his wife, Kim. I had several other ones that didn't get to make it. I've got in-laws that are out in the audience, but they're all here to support me. I could have never done it without their support and without your support. I also have an individual, my campaign manager, Bob and Patty Baggett. They were one of my biggest supporters too. Thank you all. And I'll try to do the best that I can for all of you. Oh, I also have my youngest son, Michael. He lives here in Bonnie Lake, and his wife is not able to be here because she's out of the state.
Claude, how big is your family before we start?
I come from a family of 2,112. Unfortunately, only half of them could be here tonight. I'm truly humbled and blessed with this opportunity. It's something that I'm really passionate about. And looking at this group and looking at the people that we were associated with in our campaign in this city, it's a great place. And it's a wonderful place to be in. It's a wonderful time to be in. Part of what I looked at when I decided to run for this, and I actually approached Bill Pelozza one night at a council meeting and said, Bill, I'm thinking about running for council. And Bill said, don't think about it, do it. Little did I know, 10 months later, here I am. And it was just a wonderful experience. But when I ran on a premise of being a servant leader. And serving is exactly what I intend to do. We have tons of opportunity in this community to continue what's already been started and to continue moving on the legacy over 12 years of Mayor Pete and moving it forward to that next level. Everything from the downtown development to continued economic development. I sat in my first committee meeting today in Public Works. I was truly impressed by the staff looking at all the projects that are coming up in 2014 and beyond. All the road repairs, the improvements that we'll continue to work hard on to make those things work for all of us in this community. Auburn is a landing place, not a pass-through place. And we have that opportunity. Doug Lean the other day told us that between Seattle and Tacoma, we are the spot. We are the spot. We'll continue to be the spot. And my part on this council is to work closely with my fellow council members to make sure
that we move this city into the next era and continue it for the generations to come. I want to thank my committee members for the work that they did over the time they were here. My wife, Mary. For 39 years. How she survived it, I don't know. And tonight, my youngest son, Michael. Lots of Michaels in the room. And for my other children who couldn't be here, and for my 9 grandchildren, for me to set this legacy for them, to show them that in your life, anything is possible. Thank you.
And last, certainly not least, our often elected, newly elected to this position, Deputy Mayor Rich Wagner, who is a good friend. And because he's a good friend, I have to share one thing. The best suggestion I've heard how we can change Channel 21 in the next 4 years, are we going to have subtitles for Rich Wagner? Rich Wagner, give him a hand.
Well, my family has coached me on my mumbling for years, but it hasn't got much better. This is by far the biggest crowd that I've seen at one of these events. I've been to a dozen of them, 6 of them that I've participated in, and so consequently, none of my family's members are here to be introduced. But I think that this turnout of a lot of people shows that we all think we're going to work together to do great things for Auburn. We've done great things in the past, we'll do even greater things in the future. And the thing that I want to concentrate on in this term is diversity. And diversity means a lot of things to me. It means age, it means wealth, it means ethnic background, it means religious preferences, it means lifestyle preferences, all that stuff that is diversity. This city has a real advantage in that regard because we not only have a lot of it, I think we know how to make the best use of it. So one of the things that I'm really pleased about, and anybody who knows me would know this, the city council finally decided we could afford to build the community and event center in Lesko Community Park next year. We've been working on that for 5 or 6 years. We've had the drawings done for that long. But as you know, the economy hasn't allowed us to move forward. But I think it can be and will be the best tool, if you want to call it that, for exploiting our diversity in this city. It will bring us together. It will help us learn to know each other better and to work together better. So I'm really pleased to have another opportunity to serve for you.
I do want to remind everybody that every 2 weeks we have a city council meeting. We're thinking about having a swearing-in ceremony before every city council meeting for this point forward, because this has gone splendidly, and we're going to sell tickets next time. We're coming up with all kinds of ideas. I want to announce and say thank you to the Valley Regional Fire Authority and their honor guard, and also the Auburn Police Department and their leadership in the transition of power presentation. A change of command is a military tradition that represents a formal transfer of authority and responsibility for a unit from one commanding officer to another. The passing of colors from an outgoing mayor to an incoming one ensures that the city and its citizens is never without official leadership. It's a continuation of trust, and it also signifies that the allegiance of the citizens to their leader. The police department safeguards this opportunity and this continuity and ensures that the chain of custody for this mantle of responsibility and leadership is never broken. Honor guard post. I couldn't stand in a worse place. And at this time, I'd like to call forward our Mayor, Nancy Backus. and our City Attorney, Dan Hyde, is going to come and administer the oath of office. We're going to find the other microphone.
I have it. I have it on.
Oh, very good. Nancy, could I ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, please state your name,
I, Nancy Backus,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and the laws of the State of Washington
and the Constitution and the laws of the State of Washington
and all valid local ordinances,
and all valid local ordinances,
and that I will faithfully and impartially perform
and that I will faithfully and impartially perform
and discharge the duties of the office
and discharge the duties of the office
of the Mayor of the City of Auburn, Washington,
of the Mayor of the City of Auburn, Washington,
to which I have been elected
to which I have been elected
according to law,
according to law,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
He does this to me all the time.
At this time, we'd like to call forward Auburn Police Chief Bob Lee and former Mayor Pete Lewis. New mayor. This is your moment to take photographs, so if you want to take them, everybody's going to stand real still.
Now would be a good time for comments. First and foremost, thank you, each and every one of you, for being here tonight. This is my dream come true. And so many of you in this room and out in the hallway were part of helping me make that dream come true. I'd like to introduce you to my mom, Mary. Mama, I love you. And we lost my daddy a couple years ago, but he's here tonight. I know he is. And my daughter, Lucky. Love you, baby. I couldn't do it without friends and family. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want to. I've had some incredible mentors in my life. Many of them are in this room, including Mayor Lewis. You taught me that it was important to serve, to get both sides of the story, at least both sides, and to do what we do with purity of heart, with care for the community that we're serving, and knowing that it's a privilege to be able to serve. I don't take this role lightly. I'll tell you, though, I'm going to have fun each and every day that I'm in this role because it deserves a bit of fun along the way as well. I will laugh. I will encourage everyone else to laugh. You can call me Nancy. You can call me Mayor Backus, oh my goodness, if you want to, but I'm Nancy. I'm no different today than I was a year ago when I said that I wanted to make this journey. And so many of you took that journey with me and have been with me for so many years. We have accomplished a great deal. The 10 years that I've been on City Council, I have been blessed to serve with some wonderful fellow council members. Former Deputy Mayor Sue Singer is back. Sue. And we have our current council members, some of them photobombing in the back. John Holman, Bill Pelosa. Thank you, Bill. Yolanda, welcome. Claude, welcome. I'm thrilled to be working with both of you. And Rich, our new deputy mayor. I am honored of you as our deputy mayor. Your years of expertise and your service are comparable to none. I look forward to working with you and learning from you and continuing with the good things that we have going in this city. 4 years ago, I stood up here at the last swearing in, Mayor Lewis in his third term. Rich, you and I were here. And we were asked to give a few comments, and it wasn't really economic times. I think everybody would agree. And they asked what our next 4 years were going to look like. And I said I hoped at the end of those 4 years, the economy would be recovering, and we would have an opportunity to begin building, working with our Parks Department and creating that quality of life. Well, Rich, it's 4 years, and we've got a community center to build. And it's going to be a beautiful building, but it's going to be made more beautiful by the activities and the people. If you helped on my campaign at all, would you please raise your hand? Thank you. And you helped me with my dream. And I promise you that I will come to work every day fulfilling the responsibilities of this job that you have entrusted to me. And I am looking so forward to working with the team in Auburn. We have some incredible people that work for this city. And I want you to get the opportunity to get to know them. I have a goal of one Auburn. And that means we celebrate our similarities, but also our differences. Because it's who we are individually and as an organization or a group that makes Auburn so unique. We are by far not the richest community around here, but we have got the biggest hearts of any community I have ever met. Don't be surprised ask for your help. Don't run, because I promise you it's great things in Auburn. Thank you very, very much for being here tonight. You've helped this girl realize a dream, and I will be grateful to each one of you. Thank you so much.
So this time we'd like to invite Lucky and Mary to walk to the back. Mary is Nancy's mother. Follow Lucky. She knows what's going on. We all follow Lucky. And the two of them are going to unveil, if you will turn your attention, the picture of the first female mayor of Auburn on the Auburn Mayor Wall.
And it's in purple.
And there it is. Let's take the opportunity to once again, with a round of applause, not only congratulate the council members, our new mayor, but also the men and women that these are representing of law enforcement and fire response.